Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And this month, for the month of November, I've had a request of a friend of mine, and he wants me to make him a fall sweater. So here are the colors we're going to do. So we're going to use this brown, and I love this sport weight yarn. Okay, so it's the number 2 yarn, um, and this one is brown, and this one is called cranberry, and then I've also got these Premier Basic DK, which is also a 2, and this one is called Pumpkin. And this one's called Fern. And then I have an Uptown Baby Sport. And it is also a 2. And it's called Banana. So it looks like a gold to me, but why they call that a banana, I don't know. So that's the only reason why I picked it, is because it's a gold to me. I'm also going to incorporate a couple of yarn beads for some color and some tans and off-whites into it. I think this sweater is going to be fun. This one is called Sun Washed Riviera. So this is also a 2 yarn. Yarn Bee Simply Flawless, it's called. It's a 3 yarn. I'm sorry. All these yarns that I showed you are 3s. They are not 2s. I'm so sorry. Anyway, they're 3s. They're not 2s. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. And this one is called Pedalscape. So it's got a little bit of a green tints and grays and tans in this, and a little bit of a darker gray, like a light gray and a dark gray all through it. And I just thought that it would just add to the sweater. So with all of these, we should have plenty of yarn to make this sweater. We are going to be using a number 5 crochet hook. Let's see if I can find one. That's a 6, isn't it? Yep, that's a 6. I want to use a 5. This is also a 6. Maybe I put my glasses on and yeah, that's a 6mm too. I know I had some 5s in here. There's a 5. And this one's a 4. I don't want to use that one that small. So I was looking for my ergonomic hook, but it must not be in there. I guess I'll just use this one for now. Alright, and since we're dealing with a number 3 yarn, I'm thinking that we can we'll start out with 80. So there is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you're going to chain 80, okay? And then I will be back with you as soon as we get that chain done. All right, so 81 actually. So we're going to half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. and in every chain across. Alright, so I'm going to do that, and then we'll be back once I get those half double crochets in. Alright, so this is what we have so far. There should be 80 of them. Alright, we're going to chain one and turn. And when we turn, we're actually going to see the third loop down the side. And so we're going to work in this third loop only, and we're just going to half double crochet into those third loops. Okay, so on the other side it's going to look like this. We've done a lot of that here lately, so I think you guys understand what I mean by third loop, because we have the back loop, the front loop, and then down here on the side here is the third loop, and you'll see them sticking out there. Those are the ones we're working in, this third loop. And we're just going to half double crochet in every one of those, and by the time you get done with this row, you should have 80, and I will see you at the end of this row. Alright, so row 3 of this, we're going to chain one and turn, and in the back loop only, we're going to half double crochet this time. So we're just going to go to the back loop and half double crochet. So then I have this little design coming across. So we're going to have two different little designs going across there. Put that on. This ought to make it thick enough for what we need. So you're going to have 80 half double crochets by the time you get to the end of this. And I will be back to show you what to do next. Alright, so we are going to hang on. we're going to chain one, and we're actually going to put these together. Now, when we do this, you can see that there's design on one side and there's nothing on the other side. So you want to put the designs together, okay, to do this. And we're actually going to slip stitch these together. Now we want to turn it so we can slip stitch these together. So it'll just be 3 quick slip stitches. Actually, we're slip stitching them together. Alright, and then we're going to chain one, and we're going to turn it, and we're going to do it again on this side and go back the other way. Alright, and then we're back up this way, and when we turn it, this end is on the inside that way, okay? It'll be on the inside. So this thing that we just sewed together is going to be the inside of the back of the collar, okay? But this is going to be the middle. All right, and just like we did in our ghost costume, we've got to put except for I think that I did it a little bit wrong in our ghost costume. We need 4 stitch markers. So I am counting out 4. It's more fun if it's 4 different colors. Or it could be all the same, however you want it. And we have 80 stitches altogether. So we need to divide that by 4. And when we do, we should have 20, right? So we need to, so each side, because we're going to make a square, we're going to make this into a square, so each side should have 20 stitches. So this side, because we want this in the middle, we're going to work from here, and we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to put a stitch marker in that 10th one. And then on this side, we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to put a stitch marker there. Alright. Now, I'm going to go from the very first one we put in. We've got 20 on that side, right? Now we need to count 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And put a stitch marker in that 20th one. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And put a stitch marker there. And then you should have 20 left from this stitch marker to this one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. I must have not counted that right, because that was 21. So here we go. There is our 4 corners that we've got marked out. And we're going to chain 1, and we're going to start by doing a row of singles. I'm just going to do a row of single crochets, but I'll tell you what we're going to do with the corners. So we're going to single crochet in every stitch until we get to this first corner. And this side should be facing us. That's got the little design on it. And then now we're at the corner. I'm going to take that stitch marker out. And I'm actually going to do a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And then our chain 2 is going to be the corner in that same stitch. Okay, so it's a chain 1, a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And then you're just going to single crochet in every stitch to the next corner and do the same thing. And we're going to go all the way around it like that. So the corners will be in this row a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. All right, and we'll be back when we get this part done. All right, so I have tied on the Stonewash Riviera, Sunwashed Riviera, the Yarn Bee Simply Flawless that I'm using, and I've tied that on. And so we are going to start doing a herringbone half double crochet, which we did this We're going to go over it again. We did this in the last month. We did it in our poncho for the ghost poncho. Okay, so anyway, we are going to, I'm going to go over this again. We're going to wrap our hook, go into your stitch, and come out. Now you're going to go through this. You got 3 loops. You're going to take the first loop through the second loop, and then you should have 2 loops. Okay, then you're going to go through those 2 loops, and that is a herringbone half double crochet. So we're going to do it again. All right, we're going to take that through the second loop and then go through 2 loops. Come through, go through the second loop or the first loop, and then go through 2. All right, I probably didn't explain that right. So we're going to wrap our hook, go through 1 loop, and then go through 2. Go in, go through 1 loop, and then go through 2. All right, so we're doing these herringbones. What are you doing? All right. She tried to get up here. All right, so now when we get to the corner here, we're going to take that out. We're going to do a herringbone half double crochet, chain 2, and a herringbone half double crochet in that same, okay? Your chain 2 is still your corner. And now we're just going to do herringbone half double crochets all the way around, except for when you get to that corner, you're doing the herringbone half double crochet, chain 2, herringbone half double crochet in the corners. All right, so we'll get this round done and we'll be back for the next round. All right, so I've got all the way around there. You just slip stitch the first stitch and chain 1, and then we're just going to do this same thing for 4 more rows. Let's see where we're at row 5 to decide what I'm going to do next, because I'm not sure. So we're just going to do the same thing. Make sure that you are putting 1 herringbone, chain 2, and a herringbone in the corners. So we're just going to do our herringbones across around here, at least so that we got 5 rows of those, okay? And I will see you. Well, wait a minute. That's not right. Goodness gracious. All right. No, we're not doing that. We're going to turn the whole thing around. I forgot. Because I want to change the direction of those herringbones. That's why. It looks better. All right, so you're going to chain 1 and turn so the back side is facing you now. And now we're going to do the herringbone. And then on row 3, you will turn around so the front side is facing you. And row 4, the back side. Row 5, the front side. So there, so and so forth. So we are doing 5 rows of it, but we need to turn it every row. Okay, so I will see you at the end of row 5. Okay, so we did 5 rows, but I think I'm going to do 5 more. So we're just going to chain 1 and turn and continue doing that same stitch for 5 more rows. And then we will be back after that. All right, so I have actually 9 rows of this, and I have decided that that sleeve is going to be big enough. So this is what we're going to do next. Now, if you think that your sleeve should be a little bit bigger, put another row in. It's up to you, however you want to do it. All right, so we're going to chain 1, and we're going to, first of all, the front side is facing us. We're going to put just half double crochets in here. Hello, Helena. Yes, it's time to play with yarn, huh? Now that Mommy's up here trying to. Oh, goodness. All right, so we're working our way. We're doing half double crochets in here. And we're taking these 2 corners. We could take these out now. And all we're going to do is we're going to go through both corners and put a half double crochet in that corner. But now we need to go over to this side and continue our half double crochets. And see, the sleeve should be big enough to what are you doing? Chewing on my yarn? No chewing on the yarn. You're going to break my yarn. Oh my goodness. Kittens. I know. Hers just wants to play. Hers a play baby. Yes, her wants to play. Oh my goodness. So we're going to do the same thing once we get over to the other side here. We put those other 2 corners together. This is my favorite way of making a sweater. Working from the neck down. Well, it has become my new favorite way since I figured this out. I just feel like it goes a lot quicker than having to do panels and then sewing them together. And all right, now let's put these 2 corners together. Take these, oh my goodness. You just never know what kind of trouble this cat's going to get into. Kittens. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to do the same thing. We put the two corners together and we're just going to put one half double crochet in that corner. And then we're going to continue to do the half double crochets to the middle of the back. Until we finish this up. And then you'll see that the yoke will be done. I call that the top part of the sweater is the yoke. All right, so there's that. All right, so now we're all the way around and we've got it all together. We've got the yoke together. All right, so the next row, we're going to do a row singles because we're going to switch. We're going to do that though in the third loop, which is in the back. And then we're going to switch colors. So we're just going to do some singles in the third loop, which is in the back of our, we've got our first, second, first loop, back loop, and third loop. Okay, so when we get to where the sleeve is, we're just going to put two in this stitch and two in the next. And then we're just going to continue going around because we need to add some more to the side a little bit to make our sweater a little bit roomy going down. And when we were doing the half doubles, we could have put two half double crochets in those corners, but I mean, it looks okay. Instead of putting the one. Oh my goodness, Helena, you scared me half to death. Oh, So we're back at this side again. We're going to put 2 singles in that one and in the next one. That one's a little bit too loose. Oh my goodness. And we're almost there. All right. I am going to switch colors now. That's brown. What did you do with my red yarn? Well, it fell, didn't it? Oh, goodness gracious. I picked these colors because they're such fall colors. He wanted a fall sweater, so hopefully this will work. As soon as I could find the end, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to tie this red on next. I think that's such a pretty red. Oh, there it is. Where'd that needle go? Alright. Alright, so I took a few stitches out. Let's put them back in. And then we're just going to chain 2. And that chain 2 is not going to count as anything though. Hang on a second. Yeah. I want to make sure that knot gets on the inside. Alright, so we're going to start double crocheting now. Alright, so in these we're going to double crochet and put double crochets in. Because we are going to be doing, the rest of this sweater is going to be like a basket weave. I did a basket weave on one of my sweaters and he fell in love with it and wanted to know if I could incorporate that stitch into his sweater. So that is what we're doing. We're going to do the basket weave stitch. So all we're going to do then is double crochet all the way around until we get over here. Okay, so put a double crochet in every stitch, and I will see you at the end of this round. Okay, so we're going to chain 2, or just chain 1. Actually, we're just going to chain 1, and in this first one, we're going to do front post double crochet, and the next 2 as well. So we're going to do 3 front post double crochets, and then we're going to do 3 back post double crochets. All right, again 3 front post, and the 3 back post, and you're actually going to do that all the way around until we get to this part, get here. So I'll finish off my row, and I'll be back when that happens. Hang on a second. Okay, so now we're going to chain 1. Now we got the second row in. The third row is the exact same. So whatever is front, and whatever is back is back. So you're just going to do the exact same thing as we did in row 2. It's a repeat. Okay, go all the way around, and I'll see you at the end of row 3. Okay, so what I did is after every 3 rows we're changing colors. So I changed to brown, in case you're wondering. So we're going to chain 1, and starting a new color, we are changing up. So these first 3 were front post. Now they're going to be back post. So we're going to do back post double crochets around them. And then the next 3 are back post. Now we're going to make them front post. So these 3 will be front post. So changing up the guards, so to speak. That's what makes this a basket weave. So now we're going to do back post for these, and so forth. We're going to do that all the way around, and then you're going to do 2 more rows of that, so that we have 3 rows of the brown, and then we're going to change color, and you're going to switch it up again with the next color and do 3 rows of that color, and you just continue doing that. So this is a fun stitch. You have to pay attention to what you're doing though, but it is a fun stitch. Anyway, you just keep doing that until this sweater gets long enough, until the sweater gets as long as you want it, pretty much, because some people like short sweaters, some people like longer sweaters. So you just keep doing that until the sweater is long enough. So So next week when we come back, we will do the border around the bottom of it, and also we're going to do the turtleneck too. So because he wanted a turtleneck. So anyway, um, so I will see you next week for this fall sweater. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye bye now.